Hey, Lexi. Hey, everybody. Welcome. We'll get started here pretty shortly. I think we have like 3 minutes left until about 7:30, and then we'll give it a go. So please make sure that you have all of the stuff that you need. You can get a glass of water. Feel free to grab any props that you have, and make yourself comfortable. Create your space as if you know, it's your sanctuary tonight. A couple more minutes. Okay, we'll get started here. Hey, I'm Anne and welcome. This is going to be a slow flow and restore practice tonight. Of course, if you want to turn this into a faster paced vinyasa, feel free. It's evening right now here in Baltimore, so just thought it would be nice to just move through a steady flow and tap into our energy and how it is right now. Hey Kay. And we can do a check-in that way. Hopefully opening our bodies up and allowing the mind to quiet down a little bit so we can have a good night's sleep, if that's what you're looking for. Now in the second part of our class, we will be moving into some restorative poses. So if you do have bricks, blocks, and or a towel of some sort, towel or a blanket, grab those as well. I do have my own bricks here, but anything will do. You can have a couple books. You can grab a couple boxes and weight them down. So just take care of yourself and know exactly what you need, and your body will tell you. So listen tonight and tune in. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I will meet you back on the mat. How about if you come into child's pose? So you'll be kneeling, the knees are apart, and for now, we're going to take wide knee stance, and then the feet are apart. Stretch the arms really far tonight and set the shoulders back into the body. So I want you to take up your space on the mat. So the knees are apart right now, okay? Usually they're kind of more together. We're taking them about mat width apart. The feet can even be apart. Stretch the arms out super wide and long. Stretch them really far and bring your forehead down to the floor or to one of your bricks. And just go ahead and take a few deep breaths into the back of your body, really filling up that space along your spine between your shoulder blades. So just start to notice how you can soften into your body, relaxing the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders. Breathing in through the nose and out of the nose, allowing the breath to move throughout the whole back. Now moving further down the spine, around the sacrum. One more breath here. And then gently start to lift your head up, lift your torso. Move your right hand underneath your shoulder, your left hand underneath your shoulder. Roll the shoulders back a few times, roll them forward. And then start to feel the spine in a neutral position. So it's neither lifted way up or dropping down. And from here, take a breath, big inhale. And an exhale around your back, moving through our cat, chin to chest, tail tucks under. And then inhale, lift the heart, lift the tail, cow. Rounding the back, big exhale. Inhale, lifting up the heart, feeling the expansion around the collarbone. Rounding the back, exhale. Inhale, lifting through the heart. 2 more times with your breath. One more time. And then we'll bring the spine into that neutral position again. Let's walk the hands a little further away from the knees so you're stretching toward the top of your mat. And then start to draw the hips over to the right side and then take them back to the heels, over to the left side, and then back up to center. We're creating a big circle. Hips go to the right, toward the heels, toward the left, and find yourself at center. Let's do this a few times, just feeling the whole back body, shoulders involved with this circle. Maybe even parting the upper and bottom rows of teeth, allowing the jaw to relax. Big breath in through the nose and out of the nose. Next time you come up to center, go ahead and switch directions. So we're going to move over to the left with the hips, back to the heels, toward the right, and up to center. Use your space tonight. Go beyond the mat. Let the body move as it wishes. Notice how the body talks to you, the shoulders or the hips. Listen, knowing you can modify. Then I'll meet you right back up into center. We'll go ahead and slide that right hand under the right shoulder, left hand under the left. Spread the fingers super wide, curl the toes, and let's lift the knees off of the ground. Now, we're not in downward dog quite yet. We're just lifting the knees off of the ground. Resist the urge to collapse in the elbows. Spread the fingers, push the floor away from you and engage the back body. Then begin to press back and up, downward dog. It's as if you're in an upside down V shape. If your hamstrings feel a little tight, that's normal. We're going to stretch them tonight. So the body will become more flexible. We will find space. Go ahead and bicycle the legs. Let the head hang between the biceps, the upper arms. Deep, deep breath here. Settle into your body. Then go ahead and come up to the toe pads and lift the heels really high. Exhale, heels descend. 2 more breaths. Inhale, lift those heels up. Exhale, they descend. 1 more time, lift the heels up. And exhale, heels descend. There you go. Soften through the knees, you guys. Here, feel the tailbone lift up and your thigh bones press back. Soften the heart. Pull the rib cage up and into the body as your heart softens. Then begin to straighten the legs even more. Heaviness in the heels. Go ahead and look between your thumbs and come forward into your plank. So we're going to visit plank here, roll through it, feel the space. You can always lower the knees down. We're going to roll our way back, downward dog. Roll your way forward, plank. Roll your way back, downward dog. Right leg comes up in the air behind you. And as you lift that right leg, feel a heaviness in the left heel. Squaring the hips. Exhale, draw the right knee into the nose and place your foot between your thumbs. Scooch it up along the way. Now, while you are here, go ahead, if you have your bricks, and frame your front foot. You do not need these. I'm just going to offer them tonight. You're going to press your hands or your fingertips into the floor of the bricks and really work on lifting the chest up. So we're creating space in the chest, drawing the shoulders back. I want you to feel the strength in your front leg. Let that thigh bone be hugged by the muscle. Same thing for that back leg. Your heel is lifted. Charge that leg up. Take 2 more deep breaths here. Use any resistance. There you go. Let's keep the left hand down and we'll take the right arm to the low back. Press into the low back with your knuckles and turn the trunk to the right. So you are looking toward your right. If your shoulder has the freedom, go ahead and take that right arm up in the air. Or keep it low. Just decide, what do you need? Your body will talk. Tone the belly, pull the navel up into the spine, spin the heart up a little bit more, and then come around, frame your foot. Well done. Go ahead and lower that back knee. Inhale, both arms up, reach and stretch. You've got about a 90-degree angle with your front knee. Connect the palms, draw the thumbs to the nape of the neck. Pull the navel in, lift up through the heart. Both arms lift up. Now fold, move your bricks out of the way. Frame your front foot and step back, downward dog. Bicycle the legs, find some space. Drop the heels heavy. Inhale, left leg comes up behind you. Square your hips, right heel heavy. Let it hang there toward the ground. When you're ready, exhaling, knee comes in toward the nose, and then place your foot right between your thumbs. Scooch it up. Using the bricks tonight. Frame your foot, perhaps, or bringing your hands to the floor. Roll those shoulders back. Lift the chest up. Noticing your foundation tonight, you guys. Press into the big toe, little toe mound of the front foot, inner and outer heel. Nice deep breath. Let the tailbone drop a little bit, getting heavy, but pull up through the spine. Tailbone gets heavy and then lift up. It's like a rebound. Nice deep breath. There you go. Right hand stays to the floor or your brick. Left knuckles to the low back. Draw navel in. Exhale, turn toward your left. Lift the heart up. Feel free to take that left arm up. Breathe in. Really work those legs. Hug the muscles around the leg bones. Lower the arm down, framing your foot, and then we'll take that back knee to the floor. Inhale, both arms up. Find your stretch. Connecting the palms, thumbs toward the nape of the neck. Lift with the heart. Nice deep breath. Bring the arms up, bring them down, move your bricks out of the way, frame your foot, step back, downward dog. Gently bicycle the legs. Here you go. You can shake your head out, yes and no. Try to draw the shoulders away from your ears. Nice deep breath here, settling in. Soften those knees, you guys. Look between your thumbs and step forward. Coming into a forward bend, Uttanasana. Let the body hang here. You can hold on to your elbows. Just grab those elbow creases. And then maybe finding some rotation. You twist to the right, twist to the left. Noticing the stretch through the obliques, the side hip. Let your head hang. Maybe a softening in the knees. And then just bring yourself back to center and let your hands hang down to the ground like a rag doll. Feel the weight of your head dropping. Any stress you've been carrying today, let it roll off those shoulders. Let's go ahead and bring the hands to the shins and lengthen out your spine. Deep breath. And a fold, exhale, let it all go. 2 more, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. And an exhale to fold. Soften the knees. Inhale, bring your hands to the hips and continue to come all the way up. Then stay here and pause, bringing your hands together and the thumbs to the center chest. Take a deep breath here, finding the body in an upright position, noticing your foundation, grounding through the feet, lifting up through the legs into the hips. Go ahead and open your eyes if they are closed. And with the next inhale, arms come all the way up, lift up, look up. The fingers can stay together or feel free to interlace them and press the palms up. Keep pressing into the big toe, little toe mounds of your feet, inner and outer heels. Energize the legs. And then bring the hands back together again. Thumbs slide down to the heart and then fold all the way down. Fingers reach to the floor. Inhale, halfway lifting. Exhale, fold, take it back to a plank. So while you're here tonight, you guys, you can always bring the knees to the ground. Resist the urge for them dropping deeply. We want them to just kiss the floor. Still feeling the engagement in the torso. One more breath. All right, elbows are going to hug the ribs as you lower down, chaturanga. Watch that the shoulders and the elbows are in alignment. Then let the belly rest. Baby cobra. Lift the heart. 3 deep breaths here. Breathe it in. Breathe in all that is. Fill up. Noticing that exhale. Another breath. And exhale, release, curl your toes, up and back, downward dog. Maybe your 3 nice deep breaths. Breathe it in for 1, 2, 3. Soften those knees, look between your thumbs, step forward, lengthen out your spine, fold, drop in. Hands to hips, inhale, come on up, and then draw the arms all the way up. Connect the hands, lift through the heart, and exhale to fold all the way down, let it go. Inhale, lengthen, and an exhale, take it back, plank, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart, cobra, and an exhale, downward dog. Ease back. You can always come into child's pose. If you choose not to, lift into dog, finding kneeling dog. Whatever works better for you. Another breath. All right, you guys, I want you to anchor through that left foot. Take your right leg up behind you. Hip height at first. Just checking in on your balance, your stability. And then we can take that right leg up a little higher, perhaps. Nice deep breath. And with your exhale, let's bring the knee toward the nose, round your back when you move, and then place your foot right between your thumbs. Anchor it. There you go. We're going to keep the back heel lifted. Inhale, come up, hands to hips. Want to square the hips. Feel your steadiness. Arms travel up. Big breath. You can always lower the back knee if you need that. Another deep breath here. And then swoop your arms behind you. Interlace your fingers. Press the knuckles down the back and lift the heart up. Another breath. Go ahead and press your back foot down into the ground. Fold into the front knee. Keep your arms lengthened, knuckles toward the ceiling. Spread your toes, pressing into those 4 points underneath each foot. Ground yourself. Inhale, lift all the way up. Arms come up. Warrior 1. And exhale, float the hands down, step back, plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, open heart, cobra. And your exhale, downward dog. Up and back. 3 breaths here. Feel free to come into child's pose for those 3 breaths if you like. Checking in, noticing how you feel. Where do you feel space? Can you draw the breath deeper? All right, you guys, let's go ahead and keep rooted into that right foot And we'll take the left leg back, square those hips first, tone the belly, and then start to lift that left leg up, maybe a little higher. Feel the shoulders open. Here you go, exhale, knee to nose, round your back, and place your foot right between the thumbs. Anchor yourself. Here, hug in, hug the muscles around those leg bones. Feel your strength. Inhale, lift the heart, come all the way up, hands to the hips, round yourself. And then float the arms up, big stretch. If you're quivering, that's normal. Breathe into it, energize. Feel the muscles really wrapping around the leg bones. Tone the belly, draw the navel in, lift it up. Let your tail get a little heavier. Swoop the arms behind you, interlace your fingers. Lift up a bit, place your back foot down, and we'll turn at an angle, and then fold right into that inside knee. You can stay as high or come down as low as you choose. But keep the back leg super strong. Feel the strength throughout that foot as well as the ankle. Breathe in here, you guys. 3 breaths. There you go, inhale, come all the way up. Warrior 1. Notice your back foot, turn it in slightly. Right hip moves forward. Breathe in all that is. Welcome, welcome the energy. And exhale, releasing, frame your foot, step back, downward dog. Breathe. Let it out with a sigh. Big inhale, out with a sigh. Big inhale, and a sigh. There you go, come on into our plank, and let's lower down all the way to the ground. Please stay there. Flatten the toes. And we're gonna slide the forearms ahead of us. Sphinx pose. So the forearms are going to press down, spread your fingers wide, roll the outer shoulders back. Bring some weight into your front hip bones, and then pull them up off the ground. Lift your belly button up. Get a heaviness in the tail. It's as if we could press into our forearms and slide the hips forward, getting a little bit of traction. 3 deep breaths. If this is causing you pain, or something just doesn't feel quite right, try taking the arms wider and lowering down a bit. Another breath. And then start to take the arms wide and lower the head to the ground for a moment. So your head's going to be resting onto the ground. Release every muscle in your body. Just let gravity do its thing here. Allow gravity to pull you a little bit deeper into your mat. I want you to drop to the belly. Let the leg bones drop. The muscles around the leg bones drop. Whoosh, just sink in. Now, bring the awareness back to the navel. Pull the belly button up just about 1/8 of an inch. Engage, maybe a little more, and feel that sensation. Then start to prop yourself up with your left hand and arm. Lift your head up, bend your right knee. Flex your right foot. Maybe this is enough stretch for the quad, the front of the thigh. If you would like more, reach back with your right hand, hold on to the right ankle, and you're going to kick your seat. It's as if your heel was going toward your glute, but then I want some resistance here. Press the ankle bone into your hand or the shin bone, wherever you're grabbing. Breathe. So we're stretching the front of the thigh, engaging the back of the thigh, engaging the hamstring area to help bring space to all those hip flexors. If this is awkward, it feels uncomfortable, then lower down a little bit. You can always even bring your head to the floor. Another deep breath. There you go. Let's release this right leg to the ground. Lower everything back to the floor. Relax the muscles in your whole back area. Deep breath. And then reset. Lift the belly button up. Start to prop yourself with your right arm. Bend your left knee. Flex your foot. Do you want more stretch? Then take your left hand behind you. Hold on to the left ankle or the shin. Watch that the knees are staying close together. And then breathe your way into this. Breathe your way into this. Allow the breath to lift the chest. Your exhale to create a heaviness in the tailbone. Notice the space. Keep a fluidity with the breath. Nice and smooth. And then going ahead and releasing your left foot to the floor. Your hands come under your forehead and just settle down for a second. Rock side to side. Allow the hips to swish back and forth. All right, and then bring an ease to the body. If you'd like to continue, we're going to go ahead and bend both knees into bow pose. If you'd like a break, you can either repeat what we just did or rest, your choice. You can also use a strap or a towel around your ankles if you have that. So here, I'm not going to push my way into this. I'm going to breathe my way into this. So as the inhale arrives, notice what part of your body lifts up. Welcome that. As the exhale arrives, find that release. Try to relax your jaw. Notice how the energy can move through your whole body here. Pushing the leg bones into your hands, drawing the hands toward the leg bones, rolling the outer shoulders back. Another deep breath. And an exhale, slowly lowering down, relaxing on one side of your face. Deep breath in. Let the exhale carry out. Stay here 2 more breaths, please. Just allowing that new breath to refuel you. Kind of wash away any stagnation, anything that has been built up within you for the day. I'm just kind of cleaning the slate tonight. Go ahead and slide your hands next to your rib cage, please. Curl the toes and press all the way back into child's pose. This time, knees apart and the big toes are going to come together. You can bring your forehead to a brick or the floor, whatever feels better to you. If your shoulders need a rest, you can bring the elbows to the ground. So please stay here for 3 deep breaths. Really becoming aware of your body and any sensations that you're noticing. Allowing the breath to settle you, drop you in. Breathe into all this new space that you've created. Space for clarity, A little bit more space for intuition. And space for well-being. Just giving your body space. We'll start to walk the hands to the knees, roll through the spine, all the way up, roll the shoulders back. And then if you would, let's go ahead and swirl the legs around. And we're going to come into a straddle. So I'd like you to find your sits bones. So you're going to sit and root yourself through the sits bones. Now, if you feel like the low back is starting to drop back, feels awkward or it starts to hurt, then sit up on something. You can fold a couple towels or blankets and actually sit on the edge of those. That will lift the hips up and bring a bit of a descent. So take care of yourself and use the props that you have. Okay, so we're going to flex the feet here, lift the chest up nice and full. We're going to take the right hand to the inside of the right leg. We're going to take the left hand to the nape of the neck tonight rather than straight up. Allow that pressure to be really light though. We're going to turn and look at our left leg, maybe rotate a little bit more deeply, and then find the bend over the right leg. Drawing the navel in and then lifting it up through the torso. We're going to draw this left elbow back, getting a nice bend and space along the left side body. Another breath here. And then if you'd like to, take the left arm and straighten it up and over your left ear. Keep working that arm back, spin the heart up, really feel those lower ribs lifting up. Another deep breath. And your inhale carries you all the way up and release the left hand down. And just notice the shift perhaps in the energy. The left hand now can come to the inside of the left leg. There's resistance there. The right hand to the nape of the neck. Really root into that right sits bone. Leg bone heavy. Spin the chest. Let those bottom ribs, the lower ribs, lift up and find your bend. So it's not about lowering all the way down to the leg, although if you go there, that's great, that's your thing. That's where your body's moving. What we're trying to do here is create length in the underside of the body as well as the top side here, this right side. So even though we're lengthening that left side as well, we're still bending. We're just not collapsing. Feel free to take your right arm up and over, perhaps. Don't lose sight of this right arm being connected to your leg and vice versa, the leg to the arm. It's amazing the heat that this can generate in the body. When the body's in alignment, you feel your strength. Inhale, come all the way up, right hand comes down. Take a breath, and then let the exhale ground you, drop you in. All right, from here, let's go ahead and take the legs forward. And I'm gonna move back on my mat. And from here, you guys come all the way down, and we're gonna move into a bridge pose. So if you would like to have support tonight, you can take your brick and slide it underneath your low back. Your brick is short, medium, or tall, so you decide what feels best for you, okay? If you are looking for more restorative placement, I would go low, but if you really want a lift here, you can go tall. So check in, see what you need. Start to walk the shoulders inward. Notice the knees are in line with your ankles. Spread your toes. And then gently soften the chin toward the chest. Try not to cram it. It's just softly drawing toward the chest. Allow the breath to move fluidly. If it tends to get stuck, I want you to soften it and try not to force it. Feel the weight of your belly dropping, knowing that you are supported here by the ground. And if you're using a brick, you are supported with that as well. If your brick is on the tallest height, we're going to lower it a bit to the next height. And close your eyes here. 3 deep breaths. My goodness. 3 deep breaths. And then if you're using your brick and you were on that medium height, you're going to go to the shortest height. So just make that switch. Again, really noticing how the belly can soften here. All those internal organs can relax while you still get the stretch from the right front hip bone to the left front hip bone. And all that space in the front of your thighs. Another deep breath here. And with ease, go ahead and lift your heels just a little bit more and slide your brick out of the way. And then gently, everybody, roll through the spine, 1 vertebra at a time, and allow your low back to just settle in for a moment. Feel free to bring your hands onto your belly. Take a few deep belly breaths. And notice when you do breathe into your belly, notice if the belly itself is lifting directly up or if it can kind of spread out to the side. So let's welcome that spreading out sensation. So breath of expansion. Noticing how the exhale can drop the back in closer toward the mat. So noticing that resting sensation. Another deep breath here. All right, and gently, if you would, go ahead and hug your knees into your chest. Light squeeze here, just rolling in. A little bit of resistance, hugging the knees into the chest, maybe rolling side to side. And then bringing yourself right back to center, we'll go ahead and put the right foot down, the left foot down with the knees bent. And then if you would, please go ahead and bend the right knee, and we're going to hold it out to the right side of the body. So the right knee is going toward the outside of that right hip. And if you have space, please feel free to hold on to the base of your foot So you'd be coming into like a half happy baby, or you can take your peace fingers around your big toe while the sole of your foot still faces up. Now that left leg, check out how it's doing, the sensations there. Feel free to keep that left knee bent, or if you find that you do have some space, you can straighten your left leg to the floor. But if that causes any agitation, then go ahead and bend the knee again. This is all about space. If the teeth start to grit, chances are the space is being contracted. So we want to keep everything open and fluid. Another deep breath here. All right, we'll gently draw that right knee into the middle of the body a bit. And then go ahead and straighten the right leg to the floor and just notice anything that's coming up. Notice any feeling or sensation. We're just tapping into the body. All right, taking a breath. Feel free to bend that right knee again, keeping your foot on the floor. And then we'll slowly draw the left knee in toward the chest. And then if you'd like, slide it out a bit toward your left. Either staying here or going ahead and holding onto the base of that foot with your hand, or taking your peace fingers around the left big toe. Just allowing that knee to settle on the outside as the sole of the foot looks up at the ceiling. So bringing a quiet into the body when we put our body into this shape. Noticing the sounds that are around you. Breathing in through the nose and out of the nose. Really feeling the breath as it moves through you. Checking in with that right leg. Knowing if you would like, you can always straighten the right leg to the floor, flexing that foot. Bringing an awareness into the belly area. As you're breathing in, remember expanding out and then exhaling and dropping toward the spine. Another deep breath. Okay, gently go ahead and we'll bring that left knee in. And then go ahead and take your left leg to the ground so that it is straight. Just get a sense of your body. Deep breath. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and hug the knees into the chest one more time. And then if you would go ahead and keep those knees on top of one another, and we're going to float the knees over to the left side. Feel free to take the arms out to the side like a T shape. So the knees are going to the left, arms are out to the side or even overhead. Feel free to look up at the ceiling or look to your right. Notice if there's any hold here. Is there any gripping in your body? Relax it with your exhale. Gently go ahead and draw your left knees up to center and then float them all the way over to the right. Arms can stay out as they were. Feel free to keep the gaze up or toward your left. Settling in. If you need any extra support under your outer leg, go right ahead and slide your towel or a bolster, whatever you have there, pillow, or even in between the knees. Relaxing the jaw, relaxing through the neck and the shoulders. Just allowing the body to be drawn a little bit deeper into the earth. Really feeling gravity at work. And with your next breath, let's go ahead and draw the knees up to center. Gentle squeeze. And then we'll go ahead and relax the legs to the floor. I'm going to take some time now for our Shavasana. It's our final pose, the place where we can be and fully absorb the practice. It's such a gift, this final pose. This is like the icing on the cake, I tell you. So as you're lying here, just let your body take up space. You can take the arms out to the side, the palms face up. Feel free to slide 2 pillows, one under each knee, if you'd like that extra support. It's nice on the low back. If you have a t-shirt or something around, you can lay it over your eyes. And if you have nothing around, it's totally fine too. Just give yourself this quiet. This is your time. As human beings, we give a lot, don't we? We give and give and give, and we'll remember to give to ourselves. So a little self-care here, Shavasana. Legs can get heavy and those ankles and toes roll out to the side. Allow your eyes to softly shut. Relaxing the space right in the center of your forehead. Relaxing the eyes, the skin on your face. Parting the upper and bottom rows of teeth, even relaxing your tongue. Softening through the jaw, the neck, and the shoulders. Bringing a heaviness into your arms and allowing the ground to draw them deeper as the wrists and the fingers relax. Noticing your breath, allowing the chest to lift up perhaps, and the exhale carrying the chest a little deeper. Noticing that breath in the belly expanding out to the sides, filling up with exactly what you need right now. And the exhale to drop you a little deeper. Relaxing the hips, the leg bones, all the leg muscles. Knowing you are fully supported by the ground. Relaxing through the ankles and the toes. Take a few moments to drop in, not trying to do anything. Just bearing witness to this breath that breathes you. Feel free to stay in Shavasana for as long as you wish. This is your time and the gift that you're giving to yourself right now. If you would like to start to come out of your practice and bring it to closure, feel free to wiggle your fingers and your toes lightly. Starting to bring your awareness back to your senses, noticing any sounds that are around you. Noticing perhaps the air temperature on your skin. Taking a deep breath and then gently rolling over onto your right side with the knees bent. Stay there for a breath. And then gently go ahead and lift yourself up into seated. We can bring the hands to the heart. Take a moment, if you would, and bow in. Bow into all your goodness. Namaste, everyone. Namaste. Thank you all. I wish you well. And I hope you all have an amazing sleep. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.